Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one. Back with another one. You're back with another one. Back with another one. All right, my fault. My fault. I was too loud on that one. All right, I had to patch this sound. Let's see what we got up in here. Independent Thinking series. Already got a like from the other weekend or whatever. Get this shit on the road. Just talk about a little bit something. Salute to Alonzo. That's probably old, by the way. And this is not entertainment. Okay. Yeah, I gotta select it. It's in the eye. Independent thinking series. Yeah, this is when I talk to my actual what's going on in the world. Let's see. Let's save this up. Get my edification. Right. So basically, found something interesting the other day, and then I was looking at Hezekiah's channel. Hezekiah has a great channel. He talked about current events. I've been saying it for like the longest, and he talked about what was going on over there in Ukraine, the symbolism, and all that stuff. It's pretty much spot on. But his channel is pretty much like it's like elder young ones and minds because we on the same wavelength, and then he was going in hard on people's this and idolatry, like in religions and shit. So it's pretty much the same, man. Like people just get caught up on the shit. But that's just how people get down. And that's a good thing because it exposes what goes on around the world. You know, people got to look at things like that. And people got to also look at things what's going on in the world. This stuff goes on, man. Like people haven't stopped and think what's going on. And he broke down a lot of things that I confirmed what my suspicion was a long time ago. And the stuff that people do, he broke down the symbolism. Like his stuff got flagged down, of course. So much information and truth, of course. My stuff got flagged. My whole channel got flagged. My very first one, and it's just like I told you, they putting us on the short leash. But everybody else, not so much. They can say what the fuck they want to say, and then but us, particular, we're the bad guys. And I dealt with that for years and years. But you see it all the time, right? But that's the thing. That's the thing about me. I don't really hide from no one, especially on this shit, especially on YouTube. Been doing this for years, and I told you I've been searching for this truth and enlightenment. And be honest with you, you gotta live right. Most people ain't gonna do that, especially Israel. They ain't gonna live right. They're just gonna do what they're gonna do. They're gonna be committing idolatry as always, and they're gonna be who they are, man. They're just gonna continue to do their bullshit. But you got to remember, this stuff is very candid. So you're gonna see something that I'm always gonna say, and I'm gonna co-sign on certain things. But that's the thing that you have to see for yourselves. So mainly, I'm not really tripping about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I am pro the Most High Yah all day, every day. Shalom to everybody. And in the English, I'm gonna say peace to everybody. I've been contemplating what he was saying. Ezekiel was correct, man. He's trying to get me back into this shit. I do the scriptures. I just don't do it on YouTube like I used to. And the family of the word is here, man. Like people got to get on board with it because what I see from Kyrie and Kanye of the start of this year, like somewhere on the tail end of this year, this is a great year. On the midway to the ending of the year, and they ended off on a good note. Now I did post Alvin Preach. Their response to it, they just being typical. But Preach is one of us, but Alba's not. He's a heathen. He's a Gentile, and he even said they're against Esau. So another one. So it's coming out and saying who you are, and people gonna get tired of it because eventually they're gonna get tired of you. and not getting challenged. So-called anti-Semitism, he's been anti-Semitic us for years. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. That's a long way off. Don't get me started. Them dudes get destroyed all the time. But y'all gotta understand. And I posted Kanye saying shalom. See, he's taking the first steps. They real serious about it. So if he's real serious about it, that's the risk you're gonna take. That's very great. What we're seeing right now. So what we're seeing right now is we're seeing changes being made in the future. So it's pretty much you gotta understand what's going on. So it is what it is. You know? Yeah, my padding went on. So you can hear that a mile away. Yeah. Trying to get my levels right. So as what I was saying, you gotta understand, like, this is gonna be an hour. This ain't gonna be a 2 hour like I normally do. Cause sometimes this could be 2 hours if we have a discussion, if I want to drop the link or whatever. But today I don't feel like it because it's like everybody's on the holiday trip. I don't support idolatry, by the way. Esau's idolatries that he done got. We're gonna leave that be. But it's gonna be what it is. It is gonna be what it is. But Thursday I got a little special for you. It's a special that it ain't gonna be no screenshots. It's gonna be what it is. I'm just like, yeah. But I just don't see people just giving up so quickly. And he said some interesting things. I saw 3 of his stuff, Hezekiah's stuff. It's pretty interesting that he talked about this stuff around the time when the stuff was going on and then the Super Bowl. Talking about this year. So I've been on the current event stage for a minute. Well, shouts out to him though. Yeah, Hezekiah's been on a roll, man. Hell, he's been on a roll. I was looking at that and then he was talking about it. Let's see where I can find it. What's the day? That's Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. He was talking about the current events on the 26th in February. Yeah, I was on that tip. All that talking about Putin and all that stuff. That was some great shit. It was like Sunday, last Sunday, and I was like just remembering what he said, and it was like very telling. No one paid attention. But that's some good shit. And it just helps me to think more and out of order. Not try to be out of order over here, but it's out of the ordinary. It's just what it is. But you got these dudes coming in and just don't really understand that that stuff matters. But again, you gotta understand this stuff matters all the time. But people gotta get caught up on what's the truth and what's not. You know, I understand it. I understand it. I understand it. But the stuff that you see now, it's like, what's going on here? But you gotta understand that people just get caught up on the wrong shit, man. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. But he has his moments, and he's correct. And without Yah, like he said, without the Heavenly Father Most High, um, you can't do nothing. And he's right. If you don't serve him, you're nothing. People see man think he can do everything. No, he can't. That's why you got to be patient, steadfast. He'll have your blessings live longer. A lot of people just get caught up on the wrong thing. Expect people to trust them and things like that. But you got to understand something. This stuff matters to certain people. I understand people that don't like certain individuals. I understand that. But for me, for what I'm telling y'all is this stuff matters. You gotta get in the habit of doing things that matters. You gotta get in the habit of that. You gotta get in the habit of that. You gotta get in the habit of that. And I'm just looking at it for what it is. Man, that add him. Wanted to do something real quick. But like YouTube is kind of like that all the time. But let me see something because I ain't using my phone because I'll drain my fucking connection because it's on the same connection as that. So it's pretty much, you know, like I just want to show y'all something real quick. I got to get something set up with this damn thing to load. It takes forever to load. Now it's fast, but it takes forever to load sometimes. I know tasks kind of slow it down, but it don't take that damn long to, because I got things going on in the background, so all this stuff, and then y'all get caught up with it. Gotta watch a damn mic review later. I ain't gonna rush to watch that. You know how that goes. Customization, supplementation. Let's see some. me get something real quick. I'm gonna get his name right. I'm gonna get his name right. I'm trying to find something. It's gonna show y'all his channel, but you know. Okay, I got it. Okay. Cancel. Publish. All right. Let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna get into my channel for a minute. All right. Because I don't really want to speak on it and everything else, but you know. Okay. Get my stuff in order intact. Let me see. Political world systems. I'm going to speak on that tomorrow. Guess not advertised. I know people are tripping. I don't give a shit. Let's see something real quick. Okay, we good. We good. Let me get my channel out. Cause I want y'all to see something that I see. See channels. It's on my channel list. I'm gonna see something real quick. Show tab. And okay. Shouts out to this brother right here. He breaks down the Heavenly Father and truth. He talked about Kyrie. He talked about this right here, current events, like I've been saying, and you know, talking about Exodus and stuff. Yeah, he goes in and all that stuff. And this is the stuff that I like to listen to, and you know, he breaks it down and everything. Yes, he debated Esau and everything like that. This is classic, but yeah, Hezekiah has been doing great work. So it's pretty much it. If y'all want to subscribe to him, y'all want to learn some stuff from him, he's got that too. I do too. You know, I'm just growing in my little shit. Just that's it. But outside of it, you know, I go hardcore. So it's been a minute. You know, the recordings go in and out. But again, enough about what I've seen and heard and whatever. And it's just like, you know, that's what I've been listening to lately. But in certain, you know, I'm getting up to speed with the current events and see what's going on. Sometimes he don't post as much. Same here. I don't really post as a lot of much. I just stream. But eventually I'm gonna do that next year and try to record more and just drop it on certain days, and I'm just gonna do it. because normally when you do these get enough attention. But every now and then, you just grow a stream or two, and it's just that's it. But people gotta understand that's the goal that you see, and that's what you gotta have. But I think when he tells it, it's very interesting. And I like how you break it down. But he showed a woman getting trampled, but she didn't have the faith in the Heavenly Father, which is very true. But that's most people. They get caught up on the bullshit, and there they are. So, like I said, it's one of those things that I'm keeping in mind for, and why I don't speak on it like I used to is because Esau's attacking us for years and years, and we've been fighting him forever. I've been fighting the Jesuit side of him for years. He used the Jewish shit to distract us, like the J shit. That's a J game. I don't play that game. I just dismantle his arguments based off his identity, how fraudulent he is. But he gets exposed all the time. But people's doing the work for me. So we out here doing it. I'm out here doing it. I just know how to stand on my ground, on my square on it. They can't do that. So they resort to obvious means, and it's just what it is. So when you resort to the violence and things like that nature, that's a question mark. You know what I'm saying? That's a question mark to where they stand and where they stand on things. That's just the thing about what I see. So again, you got to understand that this stuff matters to certain people, you know? But you got to understand this stuff don't really pertain to most people, but you got to get in mindful that this is the stuff that you see all the time, right? But again, that's the stuff that I see it dwelling into something else. But again, I understand that most people just get caught up on the BS. They just get caught up on it and just say, "Hey, I'm just going to be a part of it, and I'm just, let me live with it, let me run with it." But that's what you get. You get caught up with it, and you just there you are, you know. But that's just something that I've always seen in years and years to come. But I could break it down better too. But normally, I don't have to show those pictures because the information's out there. I've said enough years ago, and I told you how I felt about it, and I co-signed it. But now we're at a point. This is the end. Time is short. It is what it is, and time is very, very short. I mean, Hezekiah, he just broke it down beautifully, like I would have put it, and I did this like 10 years ago and prior. So mainly, what he's saying, I've been saying for a long time. So it repeats itself, and when the scriptures come, it comes. But you got these dudes on the street corners, and I'm glad he talked about them. These damn Jesuits that they side with because they're so caught up in the Christ shit, that little cross, that Nod shit, the land of Nod shit with the swastikas and all that, and the hexagram. If you look at his side, it's a cross. Y'all get caught up into that. That's an idolatry. But that's our biggest problems as a collective. We will never get out of idolatry. So he's correct. And it's still blind. As long as we're blind, everybody else is blind in the world, so they don't believe it. But eventually, Alvin Preach broke this down. People are going to get tired of those people. Yes, they're already tired of Esau. It's just how they're going to stop it is through us and through Yah. Well, y'all nothing. That's just what it is. And he breaks it down beautifully in one of those videos that I've seen, and he spot on. I've been saying that shit for years, so I'm not the only one. He's not the only one. And Elder Yowan's not the only one. It's a lot of people that think like that. It ain't that many of us, but it is we're seeing in the background in the cut, seeing what's going on. But Esau has always played the learning game for years. So I've always looked at it a different way than most people. Now I could say some stuff talking about current events, and then I could be an antagonist to what I'm seeing now. And I have a right to. When it comes to that Christ teaching that Jesus spelled that death cult, you gotta understand what it is. I got away from that shit for years. I know people hated me for it, and especially them those dudes on the street. They have no business being in the street. You're not actually helping nobody. You gotta make sure you stay in the house or whatever because like Esau does his thing. This is his kingdom and nothing's gonna change. Y'all just out there trying to build a church. And I see right through that. It's not legit. Because Esau always got connections to their phone. And that's how you got to look at it. But the main thing for me, I look at it is I'm prepared for it on a big grander scale. But I've been preaching this shit for years, and now we got to see what happens. But 2024 is going to be an interesting year. A lot of people get caught up in the election and the other stuff, and they think those people are going to win. They're not going to win. Not when you see things change around the world. Those people are going to be blindfolded, and there they are. There's some people that don't believe that don't trust in Yah. Like I said, now everybody's on this journey. But you see what's going on. You see what's happening. Things are changing around us, and people are fed up. They want answers and solutions. But you got to understand something. That's just one of the biggest things that I've seen all time. And then when we're talking about it, we get in that emotion. But you got to look at it. Been fighting for years and years. So, okay, how many minutes we got? We got 27 minutes. Okay, that's good. That's good. We in it. We in it now. We in the thick of it. So it's like pretty much like what you see and is what you get. But then again, when I was listening to him this past Sunday, then yes, Gilly had a great show with the rap artist. I'm gonna tie that in later about the essence of music coming through, and then I think E40 was on there, called it the West Coast something like Westmore, Mount Westmore, right? If y'all watch that $1 million worth of game, and they break down a lot of stuff of what they was listening to. And Ice Cube said he learned it from Chuck D and told him you can't just rap like everybody else. You got to rap different. So he did that. So he fought against the system like everybody else. They all did that. Music was his voice and all that. I wish Hezekiah would have saw that interview. He realized, man, what these dudes talking about? They're brainwashed and they still hate the Heavenly Father. They all have. They want to sin so hard, and then the iniquity comes into play. But you gotta understand that's how people get down. You know. So to be honest with you, I've seen a lot worse. But then again, you're talking to people that just been blinded by the truth and been blinded by lies their whole life, and then Esau done got everybody spooked and blinded. That's how you do things. But you see this all the stuff. Oh damn, reconnect. Hold on for a minute. Man, this is wild, but my head was like swarming for a minute, but it's all good. So we got 30 minutes. Okay, good, good, good. because the hour gonna kick in a minute. Cause I ain't gonna be on here that long. Cause I got to rest up a little bit for tomorrow. Because tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day. You know, a lot of people say it's Thanksgiving Eve, but I ain't celebrating that. That's a form of idolatry. I don't celebrate idolatry holidays like Esau, like I used to. I still don't. I don't really celebrate. People just gonna eat and act crazy. But it's a rough time. It's a rough time for most people. But when people get caught up, here they are. You know, things can go pretty well, and it's pretty much what you see is what you get. You know, and that's how you got to look at it. But then again, you know, you just this week has been rough for most people, so it's very interesting what's going on. But the election is on the corner, so once you got Warnock and Walker, that's what I'm going to talk about right now. But yeah, Haseki is correct. He's absolutely correct. If you don't trust in Yah, things will happen to people. You reap what you sow. What they do to us, they're getting it double and a lot more now. And now they look for answers. No, no, you should. We put ourselves into so-called captivity or sold each other, and that was it. And y'all knew that. That was predestined. It's a story. Once the story is complete and prophecy is complete, we were the people. But the story will never stop be told. It can happen to anyone. So again, you know, prophecies is there. People live by those and don't die by those at the end. So that again, you know, we've understand that we're the true chosen of the Most High's people, and especially of Zion itself, of Yasharal lights, aka or Israel, you know, lights. That's what we are. But we have to understand that we keep these things intact. But then again, you know, people don't read the book of remembrance and understand that that has a light of the tunnel of the truth, you know, because people get caught up on the wrong things. That's why people get caught up. That's why people don't have a real understanding of what's going on. That's why. And things like this happens all the damn time. So if you understand what's going on, you understand how the world works. So then again, it's just noise to people. But you see what you get, see what people look like, and you get emotion. So and that's how I look at it right at this point in time. So but you have to understand this stuff is going to continue. But anytime when you see people having problems and they protesting and rioting, it's going to continue. He was talking about food shortages and rat poison and all that other stuff. It's just all the food and all this stuff. Yeah, he said they should have threw that out. They didn't. Talking about during the pandemic days and that stuff can be extreme, but that's the type of world we live in. But you see this all the time, and then it gets where we need to be. So again, the independent thinking series, it's always been these type of stories that you hear all the time. But but the election with Walker and Warnock, it's a close one, but Walker, most people ain't feeling the man. Like, a lot of people think he's gonna win. He ain't gonna win that. Not no runoff. Because he has no plan what he's gonna do as senator. So that's what's gonna hurt him at the end. He has no plan. They ask him questions, he has no plan. They don't need Warnock to win the Senate no more, but they'll need Herschel Walker then. So the Republicans said he's useless. So they're gonna give it to Warnock by default. It is what it is. So they have control of the Senate. Democrats control the Senate. The House don't mean nothing. They'll lose the House. Republicans lose the House the next 2 years if they don't do shit. And this shit's gonna be blocked regardless. Then they're gonna get upset about it. Like, stop it, bro. I mean, think it's serious. We done. Did 20 of these. So it's pretty much we have already covered, and that's just how I look at it. Yeah, man. She said, "Don't be that guy, girl." She just wants some dick. She did. She pined up herself. She did a show for herself. Melly was trying to get some content. She just wants some dick, y'all. I want these females, so-called females, that say they don't want dick. They want dick. They want the ding a dang guy. Like I said, and people get caught up and catch on what's going on. I don't know if I can go like a whole hour. We'll see. We'll see. Because time could be pretty fast. And when it gets to 1:30, I'm just gonna go. What's going on, Degenerate Salute? But like I said, because that election is pretty much one and the same. But Warnock's got a shot. But Walker ain't got no plan. He just out there running his mouth and just being ignorant. He said something dumb and people clowned him on that. Like, yeah, what Naki, Walanaki is going to kick the shit out. Do 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 do. We got a freak, yeah. Pretty much it. But I just been, trying these definitive editions. I mean, the gaming world is kind of dead, don't y'all think? It ain't really dead, but I've been playing the Mafia series, and so far, the first game is like my second favorite, but right behind the third game because they got the same mechanics. They're both good. The second game is my top 10 favorite. It ain't one of my personal favorites, but it's my top 10 favorite. But they remaster like the other two, you already know. The sheer confidence was whatsoever. Let me see some real quick. Weapon wise. you know, basic weapons and all that stuff. But that's what you're looking at, and that's how I see it. But but again, but again, what you see is what you get. But the stuff that we see in normal politics and things like that, I think the story just goes on and expect us to be great, you know. And that's just how I look at people just get caught up on a lot of stuff. And it's just what it is, you know. But that's what you get. But that's how I look at what's what, you know? And that's how I'm gonna look at it from that perspective. But then again, you got people just get caught up on the other things. And what they seen is what's going on in the nothing and things like that nature. So yeah. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm gonna step away real quick. I'll be right back. Oh man, my Absalom's on the road clowning these niggas, man. They ain't even used to that. But then again, people get caught up in their feelings and be like saying, "Is that what he does? Talk about people?" No, he's thinking outside the box. Niggas just get caught up on some bullshit and then be like, "What the hell's going on?" But but that's the thing. They get so emotional and they get blindsided, and that's it. But it's pretty much it. I'm done talking about the Shaquilla Robinson's case, like beating up like a runaway slave. But that's the judgment of Yah. The people she trusts around her didn't have her interests. She got executed like a slave. It's sick and disgusting, and I had to see it for myself like once or twice, and I realized, man, this shit is wild, and no one didn't really care. Things can happen. Things can happen. It's pretty much it, but things can happen. But you see it all the time, man. You see it all the time. But that's just how when people get down and they just get caught up on things and things like that. So on the tail end, yeah, on in and off with this. But then again, when people get caught up on certain things and they just know they're right, but they have to understand the smoothness is just coming. But this man, I'm enjoying this, and then I'm just coming around, like looking around, like what's going on here and what's not. But then again, y'all got what y'all wanted. Y'all drunk that cup of all the problems. Things happen to y'all, and y'all expect some answers, but it's too late. You should have thought about what you side with, but it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. But then again, that's what y'all do anyway. That's what y'all do anyway. But you get caught up on it. Say, I understand something real quickly, but then again, yeah, because the hour mark is approaching, but I'm not trying to worry about that in a moment. So it's like a good 40 something minutes. But then again, you just gotta get caught up. And my head was swirling for a minute. Yeah. Mm. If I had extra caffeine, I'd be good, but I ain't got none on me right away. Damn. My day's been doing good lately. My day's been doing good lately. Man, I love this. Mm, mm, mm. You fellas have no idea. Oh my God. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. What's going on with this one? Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. Oh man. But yeah, people get caught up, man. Yeah, I've been on this bitch since 2012. They said Twitter is dying. Shit. Twitter never dies. Now with the bullshit's going on in the world, that's like a source. The people saying that Orange Peanut said it's gonna die. I heard him say that. I said, dude, it's not gonna die. The only way it's gonna die if Elon Musk do severe damage. I don't think he's gonna die. He's just gonna replace it with the same old bullshit people, just for Trump and them idiots because they ain't got no platform. That's for them, man. Like, we don't care about this shit. No one gives a shit about Twitter. I don't. When the shit comes back, it's gonna go right back to normal. They said Twitter has always been a word set. No, it wasn't. When it first came out, it was actually a good app. People mean they trolled and those crazy tweets. People say outrageous tweets. It was fun. 2016 Twitter was crazy. 2017 Twitter was crazy. Twitter's always been wild. It's just they just got stupid motherfuckers on there. You always gonna have stupid motherfuckers on it. That's why I don't fuck with it. I just use it for entertainment. I don't use it for anything else. Same with Instagram. I use it for entertainment. I have 2 troll accounts on Twitter and Instagram. Y'all don't have to follow me. That's why I don't give it out. I don't give out those things to people, especially on here on YouTube. No, they don't deserve it. I know what's going on. I'm in the distance. Like y'all in the clouds, I'm in the distance when it comes to those accounts. That's it. I don't be all over the internet like that. No. I do things outside of the internet, I'm a real person. And that's just what it is because people get caught up on bullshit and then expect people to change. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing that y'all got to live with. Y'all got to live with that, not me. But that's the difference between me and everybody else. So y'all got to get off that. Y'all think y'all know everything, but y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know what's going on. See, y'all get caught up on bullshit. And then the more you get caught up on bullshit, it's a question mark. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the real deal. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all's fundamentals and shit like that? That's the thing that I'm looking at. I'm looking at the big picture. What's going on? Y'all looking at the small picture and then like, oh, and there y'all are getting caught up. But that's just how I get down. So when y'all get caught up on this other shit, it don't really matter at the end of the day. Cause when I start doing my own research and shouts out to Hizek, he researched. I research. I used to do that for years and I still do. I just don't do it as much as I used to, but I still research what's relevant, what's going on, and in the scriptures. We already seen the prophecies. We've seen it. People so hard headed. I've been teaching that shit for 10 years and niggas still didn't get it, and I still preach it. I just don't share it no more because when you got a lot of atheists and a lot of idolatrous people that's in their little religions, that's their form of idolatry, all 3 of them, you already know it's over. It's a dead argument. And they're cults. You got to stay away from. The cults of them are the worst. And that's just how I got to look at it in so many words. But that's the standard that y'all got to push. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it is. I know people get caught up and just act like things is going to change. It's not going to change. But shouts out to everybody came through. Degenerate Tampa and then Alonzo from the other day, like a couple of days ago. And I think today is Tuesday? Yeah, Sunday. He posted. I appreciate him for coming through. But like I said, this is the stuff that we got to deal with. I know people just gonna come in short notice and expect me to talk about things and get emotion and then here we are and we're talking about it, right? So again, I just came on here. This is gonna be an hour. Just don't take this seriously. That it's an independent thinking series. This is every other Tuesday. I'll do this next month, but the next month after, I'm not gonna do this very often. I might do this and change the date because if I stop doing Wednesday content, I'm just gonna pre-record on every February on Wednesday. Then Tuesday, I'll do this at night. I'm gonna push this in the nighttime instead. You'll see this change in February at nighttime. The reason I say do this at nighttime, I have a chance to see what I'm talking about. I can go 2 hours, and that's it of a stream. And then Thursday, I can go 2 hours or whatever. Can't do that Wednesday because I'll do some recording and that's it. So I'm straight for Wednesday. When Friday comes, it's dead set and match. But Sunday streams, they'll be the end. They'll be the end of that next month. And then you'll never see it again. I'll record something Sunday. I'll record it on a Saturday and then post it on a Sunday. Y'all see what's going on. And y'all start seeing it, whatever. But that's how I'm gonna look at it. You're gonna get some recordings. You're gonna get some recordings. And that's just part of it. We'll see what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, I'm back in it. I'll see what I got up in here. I got pretty much it. I ain't changing no avatar or anything. Yeah, I'm good for now. I gotta find me a Sunday picture. Gotta find me a Sunday picture. Let me see something. No. See something real quick. See something real quick. Yeah. Crazy on Sundays, but I'm gonna go like this. I'll add this on Sunday. Yeah. I know niggas gonna get mad about that. I don't give a shit. But it is what it is. You know, you just get caught up in it and you just like, all right, we here and expect people to just talking. But then again, you just understand what's going on and what's up. And it's pretty much it, you know, the same. And, you know, you just have to have the understanding of it, you know. And that's how I get down with it mostly. So and that's just the truth. And then you get caught up. Okay. Okay, I'll see y'all next time, and I'll see y'all this Wednesday. Tomorrow, political systems number 4. We're gonna talk about ideologies. So with that, I'm gonna say peace and shalom, and I'm out.